something like this gets us out of our small holes of the world and brings us together for the public to see what's being done.
Now the lands of love, eastern winds from above, in the summertime. You blow my mind away, you knew all those things.
I think if you want to get a good look at who a person is or what a society is, if you take a look at their art and what's being produced, I think you'll get the best idea of what they're about. Art is life.
My name is Barry Huffman, and this is Alan. And we have spent the last 25 years collecting contemporary Southern folk art.
It's sort of been our hobby and passion too. And, no golf for me, and no bridge for her, I guess.
We're just very pleased and happy that the Hickory Museum of Art has decided to extend their collections to include folk arts, because I think it's an amazing opportunity to be able to have a little bit of excitement and say so about where your collection goes.
It's something that is not often seen in North Carolina is a formal exhibits of this type of work, and I think it's very important. I think the museum has done a really nice job in putting it all together.
Just they were at the right time, at the right place, and they did the right thing. And it took 25 or 30 years for the community to realize it, but it's here now, and that's wonderful.
We've spent a lot of our free time over the last 25 years and weekends and days off with the folk art collecting and pottery collecting. Meeting the people over the last 25 years has been a lot of fun.
Well, I'm Frank Holder, Louisville, and I've been wielding this here birds and flowers and crickets and such stuff as that. Now going on probably 15 years.
Herb Myers, I'm from Louisville also. I'm retired. I've done paint and body work for 38 years and done a lot of metal work. Started hanging around with Frank.
We're neighbors.
And I started piddling with it more than anything.
When you see one piece somewhere or another, then it thrills you that somebody enjoys it, and then that gives you encouragement enough to try to do something else.
Art is part of all cultures, and it doesn't all have to be taught at the university, or it can be sort of self-taught in all the cultures probably.
Like we are Hmong, when we sing the handmade stuff, we know right away this is all people.
Yeah. We lost our language. So the Hmong people put our language into, we call it bandao. It's a needlework.
Okay, it's black folk art. It's primitive. I just do it like at the background of these. It's just my fingerprints. That's all I do. I've sketched for 15 years. I painted for 5. Picked up the paintbrush and that was it. When you do art, it's like you put yourself out and just see who likes it.
When we first started, most of the artists were older, and they found that in retirement they had this time that was unstructured, and time that they could devote to doing something that had sort of interested them, but that they never had an opportunity to do. Minnie Reinhardt, for one thing, was a memory painter, and she painted what she remembered as a child, which was life in rural North Carolina at the turn of the century. It's hard not to smile and laugh and be amused by some of the things that the colors are generally primary colors. There's a lot of happiness. Now, it's not all that way. There's deadly seriousness in some of the folk art.
A number of the artists are lay preachers, or actually some ordained ministers. Reverend McHenry Long that did the Revelation series of visionary paintings.
When an artist who has never painted paints a picture and finds that it is pleasing, he doesn't know how to attribute his gift, his talent, because he didn't learn it in school. He doesn't know where it came from. So it's not an unreasonable thing to think that it comes from God. And it's not surprising that they go to these familiar biblical themes to explain about life, and in some ways it can explain about their art as well. A lot of people feel this creative drive and have to act on it without any education in that field, such as Vala Simpson, having worked with metal all of his life. I think most people would be intimidated by the kinds of tools he has to use, but this was part of his everyday life. So when he felt that creative urge, he used those materials and produced something that was wonderful and original.
I wouldn't believe what they call them. Whirligigs, windmills, and I don't know what else. Gadgets. An individual from it. I have farmed and worked over here too. A house moved, I've record service. You've heard tell of Jack of all trades, master of none. I worked all my life.
What made you start doing this? These?
Well, after they retired, I was supposed to retire. I thought I'd build something that was kind of unusual. And what made fun of me to start with, laughed at me, called me old fool. Most of that out there is my history. I've done the airplanes. I was in World War II drafted. I was with the Air Force, and that taught me to make the airplanes, and the horses and the wagon used to farm with mules. And the list goes on. Most of it's my history.
I think it all goes to prove that you don't have to have an art education to create wonderful and important art.
Artwork starts everywhere, starts in the home, starts in people's backyards and their studios.
This has been awesome today. There's been different nationalities here today, and that's been wonderful. All these kids.
Kids take away something that they will always treasure, and that is the fact that you can do art without rules, and it can be very successful.
It's something that's inherent in man's heart, mind, you know, soul, genes, you know, and it's eternal.
One thing you learn with this is that the magic is in unexpected places. The great talent is in unexpected places. And you keep going because you have to see what's next, what's out there.
Well, when I started, I didn't know hardly what an artist was. Still don't.
I think we're pleased that if they take those 150 items, when they take them over the next 5 years, there'll still be plenty of things here for us to look at and admire and take care of.
We're not
we
worried
won't be
about
alone.
But you'll say, girl, how I miss sunshine in your eyes, butterflies on your teardrops as you cry, blown away in a gust of the wind, both of us. Now we must we say goodbye? Must we say goodbye? Must we say chasing winds from above.